welcome to the live, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yet another amazing day, and we keep showing up. So let me know how you're doing. Welcome to the live. Good to see you all. Yes, yet another time, yet another day to go live on here. Today is on Thursday. It's on Thursday, so that's great. Guys, how are you doing? Welcome to the live. My good name is Omboy. Welcome to the live, you guys. We are getting started. Yet another day, yet another good time to go live on here. We have a lot to talk about. We do have a lot to talk about. Yes. Welcome to the live, you guys. Welcome to the live. My name is Omboy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Welcome to the live, you guys. When you join in, like the live, share the love, sub the queen. My name is Womboy. So today we are talking about green flags in a relationship. Green flags in a relationship. So that's our topic of the day. I think we do have so many things. So because today is on Thursday, I just thought like for the first time in a long time, we kind of share about that. So you guys, welcome to the live. My name is Womboy. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be talking about green flags in a relationship. Green flags in a relationship. And I do know it's not always about romantic relationships. But of course, these green flags can also apply with other things. These green flags can apply even with your relationship, with your family members. But mostly it's like with romantic relationships. So thank you guys for tuning in. Like the live, guys. Dimas, welcome to the live. Dimas says, like the live, share the love, sub the queen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Dimas says, greetings, my queen. Greetings to you, Dimas. Welcome to the live. Good to see you all. So today we're talking about green flags in a relationship. Green flags in a relationship, okay? So let me know some of the green flags or some of the things that make you feel like, you know what? I like this person, or like things that do turn you on, or like they are like things that would make you commit to someone. Okay, so that's gonna be our topic of the day. We do have so much to uncover, and yet today is on Thursday, so which means we are supposed to like what is it called, we are supposed to be having fun. It's on Thursday. It's the ushering in the weekend, so maybe we might usher it with like light note conversations. Okay, San says hello, director. Hello to you, San. You guys like the live? How are you doing? Like the live, you guys. Welcome stream. Okay, so we're talking about green flags in a relationship. Green flags in a relationship. So first of all, I'm gonna give you my one green flag. Okay, green flag that I like to look for in partners or in a guy. Okay, the first thing is consistency. Okay, the person that I wanna be seeing have to be consistent. Okay, a green flag is when someone's action match their words. Like, okay, you tell me you love me, you tell me you like me, then show me. You tell me you like me, show me by actions. Like, be touchy, be something. Like, I need to see it in action. So that's what we are talking about, and that's just an example of what we're gonna be talking about. But you guys, we're just getting started. Let me know which country you're watching me from. Let me know where you're coming from, and let me know what's one green flag that you see in partners or you see in relationships that you're like, you know what, that's a green flag. I would like to keep this person. Okay. So they don't disappear. So the type of person that I see, and I see this is a green flag, the type of person doesn't disappear. They don't give me mixed signals. They don't change their behavior suddenly. So it's like, okay, it's first of all, when we are in a relationship, it's either you want me or you don't. Okay, so I literally need to be seeing consistency. You literally need to show up every day. You show up tired, you show up even when you don't want to. You need to just show up consistently. The other thing, don't give me mixed signals. don't be like you're in and you're out. Okay, so that's another thing. And then also change of behavior suddenly. Literally, we literally do not need that. We literally do not need that. So you guys, welcome to the live. My name is Wamboy. Let me know what are some of the green flags that you like in a relationship, or what are the signs that you're like, you know what, this person, I would like to keep them. So my first one is consistency. The other thing is communicating openly. They talk about issues directly and respectfully. Like, there is no beating around the bush. If there's something that you're feeling, you need to talk it to me directly. Okay, they talk about issues directly and respectfully. Diamond says, I use dating sites. For a major green flag is when I meet someone online and they actually say more than hi, but can give real conversations. Wow. Okay. Okay. Also, me personally, I have used dating sites past. Oh, okay. And right now, I'm not on a dating site, but I've used dating sites. So also, I do understand what you're saying. When you're on a dating site, you literally do not want to be attracting people who are like, you're saying hi and it's like, hi, how are you? Fine. No, you know what? That's literally a major turn on in a green flag, because it's showing that this person wants to stay committed. This person wants something more than just like playing some games. Okay, so for me, is the other thing is like communicate openly. They talk about issues directly and respectfully. It's like we are not gonna be beating around the bush, like, you know, this thing doesn't make me feel good. Let them communicate it directly and openly. Okay, so so what is one green flag that instantly makes you respect someone more in a relationship? What's one green flag that makes you respect someone more in a relationship? What's one green flag that makes you respect more somebody even more in a relationship? uh, Guys, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Good to see you all. Let me know what are the green flags that you see in people, and let me know some of your non-negotiables in relationships, or before you get into a relationship with somebody. Okay, so what is one green flag that instantly make you feel, make you respect someone more in a relationship? Oh, wow. I was typing for myself. Thank you, Divas. Okay. Uh-huh. What's one green flag you instantly respect someone more in a relationship? Um, no, for me, it's like somebody who tell, okay, somebody who is exactly who they say they are. Okay, like, I just don't need somebody who is in and out. I just need, if you're in, you're in, like, and I want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see you showing that, like, you're literally in. Then says, an instant one for me is someone that doesn't open up with the bad things in their previous relationship. Okay, see, I was watching Love is Blind reunion today, and I saw people who keep bringing their past relationships, like, oh, I was dating this man, he did this to me, and that broke my heart, and it made me like close off my heart. You know what? The person that you're dealing with right now is not the person that you're dealing with right now is not the person that broke your heart. So you might as well just let them be, or like let them prove who they are. Stop comparing people to people that they are not. Okay, so I keep feeling that, like, when you get into a new relationship, most of the time you'll end up being compared to the person who was there before you, and most of the time you will end up being judged by standards that you did not create. Like, somebody wasn't there, somebody was manipulating, somebody had them. But you know what, all of that, you will end up facing that. Okay, you will end up you'll end up seeing that. Okay, so there's that. So there. So what's one green flag that instantly makes you respect someone more in a relationship? I think for me, as I said, I think is somebody who said they are who they say they are. Don't Stain Zaga says, please, I want blue. What's blue? Okay, what's blue? How are you doing? Don't Stain. How are you doing? Guys, welcome to the live. My name is Wamboy. Like the live, share the love, sub the queen. Oh, makes me blue. Okay. So okay, the blue thing. That one is for moderators. That one is for moderators. Okay. I want a moderator. Okay, you can be a moderator, but maybe you need to show up a little bit more times, not just once. Okay, but thank you for showing up. Okay, if you keep showing up, I can make you a moderator. Okay, Bunny to be Bunny to be hi to you, Bunny. Good to see you. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Evans Bolo says hi Evans, good to see you guys. Welcome to the live. My name is Wamboy. Like the live, share the love, sub the queen. Diamond says you got to earn it. Okay guys, welcome to the live. My name is Wamboy. Let me know what is some of the green flags that you normally see in a relationship, or when you see somebody and you're like, you know what, this is an instant yes. Bunny to business, what are we talking about today? Today we are talking about green flags in a relationship. Green flags in a relationship, and we have a question right there on the screen. What is one green flag that makes you instantly respect someone more in a relationship? Okay, green flags in a relationship. And I was talking about consistency. I want somebody who shows up, not tell me that they're gonna be showing up, but just consistently. Like, okay, don't go ghost or like go silent for a week. I want to see consistency. Like, if you say you're gonna be loving me, I want to see consistency. Don't say says first you make me a moderator. Okay, I can make you a moderator, but then at the same time you just showed up. Okay, Bunny says, okay, a green flag that I see is when you're holding hands. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, holding hands. Let me tell you, me personally, I grew up in an area where like opening doors for ladies, those are things that I only saw in the television, and I was like, those are just things that happen on the television. Okay, so my now my now fiance, this is a time, you know me, I don't think about it because that's not something that I see often in real life. Okay, so when you're about to go somewhere, I just go and grab the door and I open the door for myself. And he just goes back and sits down and he's like, it's like there's a problem. Okay, it's like there's a problem, and I'm like, what's wrong? Let's go. And it's like, you shouldn't open the door for yourself. And you know what, that was such a green flag, because honestly I didn't grow up seeing people open doors. Okay, or like your partner open doors for you. So seeing somebody open door for me, that's literally a green flag. Okay, that's literally a green flag. So another green flag, but I'm so shy, is like the way holding hands, like the way you said, Bunny, like holding hands. Like, see, when let's say you are a lady, you're having even problems walking down the stairs, and your man just holds your hand and goes down the stairs with you. That's a green flag that I normally see, and it gives me shivers, although I'm too shy to see it being done to me. But when I see a guy do that for a lady, I'm like, wow, that's a green flag. Okay, so for me, opening doors, the other one is like they're walking down the stairs, helping your lady down the stairs. And then the other thing is even pulling the chair. I'm too shy for that stuff because I'm like, oh. Okay, the opening doors. Like, you know what? That is so sexy and hot at the same time. Like, somebody's just opening doors for you, pulling chairs for you. Those are red flags. Guys, let me know some of your red flags. Not red flags, green flags. Demas, yes, there's another green flag. A lady who waits for me to open the door for her. And once you're not getting offended when I insist on opening the door. Okay, but you know what? Sometimes some of us, another green flag for me is a guy who understands, like, sometimes when I get my own door, not because I want to, but it's just because, for example, right now I live alone, okay, or like I'm always alone, so I'm used to getting the door for myself. But so a man who understands like me getting the door is not out of like wanting to put them down, but it's just because that's real life for me, you know. But let me tell you that getting the door for me is literally such a huge one, such a huge one. um Bunny says, I'm actually confused. So if a high school boy kisses in public, is it red or green flag? Wow. I'm actually confused. So if like a high school girl or high school boy kisses in public, or is it a red or green flag? Ah, okay. When you look at it with like the whole public display of affection, it's like green, okay. But when you look it in like their children, then it's like it's not red flag. I don't think it's red flag, but I think it's green flag when you look at it as like, oh, public display of affection, okay. Yeah. Personally, you know what? When we are doing like public display of affection, I am not the best in that because I get so shy. Even when somebody is holding, not somebody, like when my man is holding my hand in public, I am almost like, you know what? Just let me go. You know, it's like you're shouting to people like we normally do stuff or we normally do it. Oh, PDA is always a green flag. They are not ashamed of or hiding their feelings. Oh, okay. So when somebody is like hiding their, okay, if somebody doesn't like PDA, is that a red flag? If somebody doesn't like PDAs, is that a red flag? You know, because some of us are just shy. We didn't grow up seeing that, so it's like, oh God, just let me go. But you know what's a green flag? When your partner knows that you're shy, but they continue holding your hand anyways. Okay. Bunny says, so how do you know if a person has a crush on you? I need clues. How do you know if a person have a crush on you? How do you know? How, guys, that's a question. How do you know if a person has a crush on you? I think they're gonna be signs, like the way they look at you, the way they treat you, the way they talk to you, and the way they message you. They're gonna be signs. You can literally see when the way they blush when they're talking to you. Yes, that can be one. So we have a question right here. If someone doesn't like public display of affection, is that a red flag? Guys, let me know you guys' opinion. Welcome to the live. My name is Wamboy. Guys, you like, subscribe. If someone doesn't like public display of affection, is that a red flag? If someone doesn't like public display of affection, is that a red flag? uh because personally I'm somebody who it's not like I don't like, but I'm just shy. Okay, I think it's not a red flag, but then at the same time, you don't need to be mad if somebody is holding your hand or like kissing you. You just need to, like, of course you're shy, but guys, if someone doesn't like public display of affection, they don't like you to kiss them in public or hold their hand, is that a red flag, or are they trying to hide you? Diamond says, Bunny to be, I'm assuming you're a female, but are you male or female? Is different. So Bunny, Diamond is asking, are you male or female? Guys, welcome to the live. If someone doesn't like public display of affection, is that a red flag? Okay, because me personally, I think it's not a red flag, because personally I'm afraid of public display of affection. Like, I'm shy, but when my man keeps like holding me anyways, kissing me anyways, because he literally knows that I'm just shy. Okay, but you know what, I think it's my responsibility not to get upset when he holds me in public. Okay, Bunny says, so if they smile at you every time you get in the taxi with, and if they like, I don't know, talk too much, is that a crush? Okay, you gotta see like, yeah, how they're smiling at you, how they're looking at you, how they're holding you. Diamond says, yes, it's a red flag. I get it if your customs are different, but if your customs but if your customs do not have an issue with it, then they don't want other women to know he's taken. Wow. Okay, you know what, first of all, like where I grew up, even wearing trousers was like, before, right now it's happening. Where I grew up, even wearing trousers as a woman, it was like such a taboo. Okay, kissing, such a taboo. I have never seen my parents kiss. I'm not even lying to you guys. They have never kissed. Okay, they have never kissed. Okay, not to mention like holding hands. I have never seen them get the door. You guys, you know, when you even think about your parents, especially in African household, you wonder like, was it miraculous? How did they how do they have 7 children? You kind of just wonder, how do they have 7 children when you never saw them kiss, you never saw them hold hands. So in African traditions or like things, public display of affection have always been condemned, but then at the moment it's just being embraced. So I wouldn't feel upset if I'm dating somebody from here, from Kenya, and they are like, they don't like showing that or public display of affection. But if you grow up in places like Europe, US, Canada, where like, basically you saw your parents do those things, yeah, I think that's a red flag. So it depends with where this person was born and raised. Godson N says, do you have green flag? Do you guys think that I'm a green flag? Do you guys think that I'm a green flag? Or are you asking, is my partner a green flag? Because if you're asking if my Diamonds, do you like her, because if you're asking if my partner is a green flag, guys, I told you, like, I wasn't used to a man getting the door for me. Okay, so when literally I would just wake up, you know, I'm used to being independent or like on my own. Like right now I live alone, so I get my own door, I do everything for myself. So even when I'm around a man, I can come off as like I'm just getting the door for myself. Okay, and then stuff like public display of affection, I'm not used to that. I didn't have examples growing up of people who kiss. Never seen my parents kiss at all. Never even seen an auntie kiss. Literally, no affection whatsoever. So I don't know if I'm a green flag. I can come off as a red flag, but I'm trying to be a green flag. Dema says, smiling at you is being polite. Talking to you is being social. Wow. Okay, so Bunny, we don't know if it's a red flag or a green flag, literally. We literally do not know. Guys, welcome to the live. My name is Wamboy. Good to see you all. Diamond says, like the live, share the love, sub the queen. You guys like the live. Gonsanet says, Diamond, do you like her? Control room, same. Where from? I'm from Kenya. Welcome to the live control rooms. Where are you from? Guys, let me know which country are you watching me from. Godson N says, she's from Kenya. She live with me, okay? She... Okay, why are you getting me off the market? God. Diamond says, Godson, if you're talking about I am Momboy, I adore her. She wants me. What? Ridiculous. She wants me. She just hasn't admitted it yet. Okay, you guys, welcome to the live. My good name is Wamboy. Good to see you all. I'm from Kenya. I would like to know where you guys are watching me from or where you're from. Let me know green flags in a relationship, or maybe green flags that you're looking for when you're looking for a partner. Okay. Dema says, Godson, oh snap, are you the fiance she's been hiding from us? And you guys, I want to introduce like a program right here. Not a program or something that we can do. If you want to appear on my show during this live, one of the fine days, you can tell me, and then before we start, so you can be on the screen and you can just talk. Okay, maybe you would like to make your brand known or stuff. Okay, I know my platform is not huge, but if you'd like to appear on these lives on the screen, let me know. Maybe contact me or stuff. Godson says, boy, don't play around her, diverse. Oh, you guys are beefing. I'm here for all of that. Guys. So another green flag for me is somebody who respects your independence. Somebody who supports your goals, friendship, personal growth instead of controlling you. Because at the same time, I get the whole thing of like somebody wanting me to be traditional, to be like laid back and stuff. But then at the same time, I need somebody who wants to support my goals, somebody who wants to support my dreams, somebody who respects my friendships, is there for my personal growth. If I'm willing to, I want to pursue something, somebody who doesn't discourage me. uh yeah, somebody who feels safe in knowing that like they can trust me in whatever I decide to pursue, somebody who thinks that they can trust me in the friendships that I allow around me, somebody who supports my growth, supports my goals, somebody who sees me for who I am, somebody who doesn't look for problems in my friendships or tell me like to stop talking. So that's what I'm looking for. Oh, that's a green flag in a relationship. So somebody who respects my independence, and that goes with like supporting me, my friendship, personal growth, supports my dreams. Diamond says, Guns and Ed, I'm respectful to her always, but you make one mistake and I will swoop in. Okay, game over, game over. Guys, welcome. Godson said, this is my real photo here. I'm 42 and I live in Germany. Oh, wow. Okay, you guys are making a move. You guys are making a move. Okay, you one of you does one of you guys want to appear on my show? Maybe on Monday or Tuesday you want to come on here and be maybe have a chance to talk to me. You know, right now I read your chats, but you can come on the screen. So that's something that I'm opening up. So if you want to contact me or like you want to appear on my show, you can contact me on my email. It's actually right there on my platform. When you look about my about, you'll see it. So you guys contact me. Guys, welcome to the live. You're talking about green flags in a relationship. Green flags in a relationship. Okay, Godson, you're actually overworking. Last month I was in Italy. You're actually overworking. So another green flag for me is somebody who takes accountability. When they make a mistake, they apologize and try to fix it rather than blaming you. Somebody who takes accountability. Let's say there's a problem. I need somebody who says, you know what? I think I did mess up, or like I made a mistake and I am so sorry. Here we live in a I do live in a warehouse, you guys. It's really so there. Another green flag for me is somebody who takes accountability. Like you literally need to take accountability. Literally need to apologize, you know. Hadima says, I know God's an end is your fiance. You need to have him one. You need to have him one. We have questions. Okay, you guys just stop that. Okay, do people appreciate green flags or do they overlook them? Kevin Miregwa says, hi cousin. Hi you. How are you doing, Kevin? Welcome to the live. Good to see you. So guys, there's a question right here. Do people appreciate green flags or do they overlook them? Do people appreciate green flags or do they overlook them? Maybe Diamonds, you can help me type that. Godson says, you know, like I like a little bit young women. It's not like I'm being bad. Oh, so you like young women. So am I attractive to you? Am I attractive to you? Okay. Oh, okay. So, bro, stop Diamonds making her uncomfortable. Do people appreciate green flags or do they overlook them? Most of the time we do talk about how people overlook red flags, but do people look at the green flags or like, okay, you know, you see people letting good people go, especially people who are there are people who are just nice. Okay, especially ladies like men who come off as confident, who come off as, you know, you see a lady who forego a man who is a green flag and just go for a man who is literally a red flag. But you keep wondering, why does that happen? So do people appreciate green flags or do they overlook them, according to your opinion? So some people are just used to toxic patterns. If someone grew up around unhealthy relationships, red flags, so red flags can feel normal to them. If somebody grew up in a household, dysfunctional household, red flags, it's what is attractive to them. Okay, and I'm not saying that I came from like the best family, but I'm just saying that like responding to this question, do people appreciate green flags or do they overlook them? I think most people do overlook the green flags because, especially when you're used to trauma, you're used to toxic patterns, when you see good ones, they kind of like turn you off. Okay, Godson, I had a girlfriend in South Africa, but we broke up just like that. Oh, you want to share about that? Why did you break up? Like, was she a green flag? Daima says, Godson N says, I'm not making her uncomfortable. I'm making you uncomfortable. I'm coming for your girl sad. If you're sleeping, I'll come at tripping, okay? Okay? you guys. So guys, there's a question on the screen. Maybe you might take your time to answer. Do people appreciate green flags or do they overlook them? I think most people do overlook them, especially if you come from a toxic household. That's all you know. You just know toxic patterns. So when somebody is trying to love you, somebody is trying to be a good person, you don't see that, okay? The other thing is, people do confuse peace with boredom. Sometimes when a relationship is calm, drama free, people think something is missing. Many are used to chaos, okay? So it's like when the relationship is like happy, the man doesn't argue, he's just peaceful. You know, you kind of hear people telling you like, oh, this man is not commanding, he's not a man enough, or he's not this enough. So you see that. Uh-huh. Diamond says people appreciate green flags, but they will be overlooked for an attractive face body. Okay. And I think ladies ladies keep going for the attractive guy, or like for the guy who like he's just beautiful, he's just handsome, okay? And then at the end of the day you find this person is a cheater, this person is literally a walking red flag. Okay, so I don't think people overlook the green flags on purpose. It's just like they are attracted to somebody else. So because mostly people with these green flags, like a whole list of green flags, they're usually not attractive. Okay, or maybe at least the ones that I know. Um, Okay, so another green flag in a relationship is somebody who makes you feel secure. You don't have to constantly feel anxious about where you stand with them. Literally, you know where you stand. Oh my God, it's so noisy here. Literally, it's usually in between the night and then somebody starts building stuff. I don't know if you guys can hear the noise. Jacob, welcome, 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 Jacob. Hello, hello, hello. Hello to you. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hello. Hi, Wamboy. Hey, Dotty boss. I don't think Dotty is here. Dimas. What's up, dude? How are you doing? We're talking about green flags in relationships. Green flags in relationships. So let me know some of the green flags that you see and you're like, you know what? I like that. Okay, so I am saying that another green flag that I see in guys or like in men is somebody who makes you feel secure. You don't have to constantly feel anxious. Oh my God, we are literally inside a warehouse. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Diamond says to Jacob, what's up? Diamond says, like the live, share the love, sub the queen. Newton Kibebe, Sasa Bestie, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the live. Let me know some of the green flags that you look for in a relationship, or something that you see in a partner and you're like, you know what, that's a green flag. Jacob, I'm good, been really busy with work, okay? Life is lifing and that's okay. Life happens, okay? So hopefully you've been having a good time at work. I know busy doesn't equal to like having fun, but I just hope you are having a good time. We've missed you on the show. We've missed you on the show. We would like to know some of the green flags you guys see in a relationship. So I was just talking about somebody who makes you feel secure. I think for me it's literally very huge. I literally need to feel secure. I don't need to feel anxious. I need to know, even when you're interacting with the opposite gender, I just need to know that you're somebody who has morals and there's nothing to worry about. You're gonna be fine. So somebody who makes you feel secure about where you stand with them. So that's another green flag for me. And then another green flag, actually non-negotiable. Green flag, non-negotiable. Somebody who celebrates your success, okay? I literally do not need a partner who is jealous. I literally don't need a partner who is in a constant comparison with me. Okay, I need a partner who celebrates my success, or somebody who is like literally encouraging you to be, because you're not competing. Because of the way they're feeling secure, they're not even trying to commit with you, they compete with you, they're literally so happy for you. Okay, I'm watching this show, it's called Blue Dela. Oh, what is its name? Blue Therapy. That's the name of the show that I'm watching. Blue Therapy. And literally, we're just seeing some of this. This guy. He's working. I think this show is filmed in London or something of that sort. So the lady makes triple the amount that he makes. Okay, and he was saying that he's gotten into debts because most of the time he wants to just maybe get a loan or like okay, he literally lives a standard that's not his, just because he's afraid that, oh, you know what, my lady is making 3 times as much. You kind of need somebody who is celebrating your success, somebody who is not trying to compete with you. Okay, Diamond says another green flag: taking your silly issues. Taking your silly issues that you take seriously, and take them seriously because it's serious to you. It's a silly thing, but it's important to you, so it's important. Okay, you know what? That, let me tell you, that's deep. Because sometimes you'll find out you're going through something, or something literally means so much to you, but you literally don't need your partner to be laughing off, telling you, you know what, that's just stupid, that's just silly. Okay, they literally need to see you through it. At the end of the day, when you get to the other side, you'll be like, oh God, I cannot believe that that was literally an issue. I cannot literally believe that that was an issue. So that's that. Okay, so yeah, somebody who takes your issues, so literally I do agree with that. Somebody who takes your issues seriously, like it doesn't matter if it's serious to them, but the fact that he's serious to you, which means he's supposed to be serious to them also. The other thing is, uh, respects your boundaries. They don't pressure you into things you're uncomfortable with. And I think I do see that with people who want to wait until marriage. There's people who want to wait until marriage before they get intimate with somebody. So one of the green flags, and I'm not saying that I'm waiting until marriage, okay? Don't take me out of context. Okay, so another green flag is somebody who respects your boundaries. Okay, you're like, you know what, I really don't want to have sex until marriage. The person that you're trying to be with is supposed to be, you know what, I see that, and I respect that. So somebody who is not trying to push you to do things that you are really uncomfortable with, that's literally such a green flag. Let's say you've even been intimate for a long time, and you, out of nowhere, you're just like, you know what, I really want to be celibate. From now on, I really want to be celibate. Somebody who can respect that, and they're like, you know what, okay, you can, they even, and they don't make you feel weird. Okay, you don't like having sex during your periods. Somebody who is just there holding you and like, okay, you don't like having sex during periods, and that's okay. And they don't make you feel weird. Actually, they cuddle you. You know what I'm saying? So little things like that. Somebody who respects your boundaries. Okay, no pressure, no nothing. It's like, okay, literally, I see this is huge to you, you don't want to be doing this, and I respect that. Dema says boundaries can be a red flag. If your boundaries are not my boundaries, that's a red flag. No, you're celibate, I'm not. No. Okay, it's not a red flag. Okay, so okay, some of these boundaries, they don't make sense. Okay, but you know what, they don't have to make sense to you as far as they make sense to your partner. Okay, maybe you can tell them, okay, you want to be celibate, but I don't, and see how, where they stand with that. But you don't literally need to, like, let's say they're telling you, let's say your partner, you've been having sex with your partner, and then out of nowhere she's like, I want to be celibate for a little bit, I want to listen to myself, I want to have some time to myself. You don't need to tell them, oh, that's not gonna happen. You don't need to say that. You just need to maybe talk them out of it, or like, you know what I'm saying? Yes, no, like, so when somebody sets boundaries, or they say they want to be celibate, that's not a red flag. Or is it? Is it a red flag to tell your partner, like, you want to be celibate for a minute, and you want to see them respect that? Is it a red? I don't think it's a red flag. For me, the boundaries are important. Like, somebody who respects your boundaries, Okay, I don't want to have sex during my period. I don't need a man who is forcing himself onto me during that specific time that I don't want to have sex during my periods, okay? Stuff like that. Those they literally look like they are small issues, but they literally are not small, okay? Another thing, somebody might be uncomfortable with like doing certain things, okay? It could be maybe a particular style during sex. Okay, they don't want to do that. Why are you forcing? Why are you forcing these things? Guys, welcome to the live. My name is Omboy. Good to see you all. Let me know some of the green flags you look for, or green flags that you see in a relationship. I've talked about consistency. I want somebody who is consistent, communicate openly, respects my independence, somebody who supports your goals without questioning your friendships, your personal growth, things that you want to pursue, somebody who supports that. Somebody who takes accountability. They make a mistake, they apologize, they fix it without making it to be a big deal. They make you feel secure. You know where you stand in the relationship. The other thing is somebody who celebrates your success. Not somebody who is secretly like competing with you. They need to be celebrated. That's literally a non-negotiable for me, especially when it comes to even friendships. Literally, even with friendships, I don't hang around people who don't celebrate me, because literally, if you're competing with me, what will make you not do something bad because I just won? Okay, so that's a huge one. And now we are at respect my boundaries. Diamond says during a specific time, fine, but to cut me off because of their sudden revelation, red flag. It probably means they are getting it from somewhere else. Wow. You know what, Diamond, whatever you just said is a red flag. Diamond says, for example, I gave a scenario. You're in a relationship, and you know what, sometimes you just need to stop having the sex just so that you can listen to yourself. So I said that, and Daima says that, like, if you come and tell him like you know what, let's just stop having sex for a minute, I need to listen to myself, like, you're probably getting it from somewhere else, okay? Talk about insecurity. That's just being insecure. That's being insecure. They are not getting it from somewhere else. Sometimes you need to listen to yourself, okay? I know that's huge for ladies. Sometimes ladies, you just need to like listen to yourself, and that's huge. Guys, welcome to the live. My name is Omboy. Good to see you all. We're talking about green flags in the relationships. I'd like to know some of the green flags that you see in the relationship. So like the live, share the love, sub the queen. So another one for me, diamonds, literally ridiculous. Another one for me is emotionally available. Okay, somebody needs to be emotionally available. Like, if I'm gonna be hanging out with you, I need to know that you're emotionally available. Show affection, listen. Okay, if you're being intimate, stop getting out of there as if like, no, make me feel loved after we are intimate. Like, even before we are intimate, cuddle me for absolutely no reason, kiss me for absolutely no reason, not because it's supposed to lead to something, but just because you love me. Just some of these things, they really communicate so much. So emotionally available, okay, somebody who is not just there when it's time to like have sex or stuff. Yeah, so that's another one for me. The other one for me is like they handle conflict maturely. So of course disagreements happen, any type of relationship. I don't care if it's friendship, I don't care if it's parent children relationship, sibling relationship. Disagreements are always gonna be there, okay? But I need to see that the way you're handling the conflict is literally mature. So I need to see the way you're handling the conflict is literally mature. So one thing that's actually a non-negotiable, when you're disagreeing with your partner, you don't need to call them names. Like, you don't need to be manipulative, you don't need to throw insultful words to them, because at the end of the day, you guys are gonna, okay, in the heat of the moment, you may say stuff, but then you later on disagree. Let's say you say to them that they're ugly, you say something that you cannot reverse, okay? So somebody who doesn't insult you when they're upset, You argue with facts, not like, oh, you know what, I literally, or use stuff that you told them in the past to get to you. No, so literally that's literally a non-negotiable. um yeah, just knowing that you can be yourself even during conflicts, that's also a non-negotiable. Okay, Diana says emotionally available woman, green flag. Emotionally available man, red flag. Over emotional men are just weak. Not of, okay, no, not in that way. Okay, but let me tell you, you guys keep portraying this picture like men cannot be there present, holding your lady, you know what I'm saying. You know that thing can happen. You don't need, okay, it doesn't show weakness. Okay, cuddling your lady, is that weakness? Showing her love, kissing her, is that weakness? No, it's not weakness. Just that's just assuring them that you're there for them and you love them. Okay, guys, welcome to the live. My name is Omboy. Good to see you all. Let me know where you're watching me from. Some of the green flags that you see in relationships. Diamond says, I completely agree. You can't take back a name you called someone. Yes, that's true. You cannot take that back. Diamond says, he can hold you if you need him to hold you. But if he needs to be held, he needs to find a man. No! If he needs to be held, he needs to be held at home. Okay? He doesn't need to go find somebody to hold him. Uh, So what green flag did you realize later was actually very valuable? What green flag did you realize later that it was actually very valuable? So what is one green flag that maybe you didn't think about it at the beginning and then you're like, you know what? That one is very available. For me, it's the emotional availability, okay? When you grow up in a dysfunctional family, sometimes you just think that like maybe men are not supposed to be available, maybe they're supposed to be distant, maybe they're supposed to be aggressive. But actually for me it's so there's this question that I'm asking: what green flag did you realize later was actually very valuable? So when you grow up in a dysfunctional family, or like in a family where like a man is a man, he's literally a man, overly masculine, aggressive, he doesn't talk, he's always upset, you know, when you grow up with such men around you, you kind of like get the impression that that's what men are supposed to be. Okay, so one of the green flags that I realized that was actually very valuable is actually emotional availability. Okay, men do not have to be absent, they don't have to be silent, or like they don't have to act so nonchalant. They can be loving. Okay, uh you know, you can be a man but at the same time be involved. You can be a man at the same time be there. You can be a man and not be upset every time. You can be a man and not be aggressive every time. You can be a man and not be violent every time. So that was one green flag that I actually realized that is actually very valuable. When I'm looking for a man, I don't want an aggressive man. I want a man who is there. Okay, I want a man who is present. I want a man who is who literally is a man, but then at the same time he's not being all those other things that they are told, that oh, a man is supposed to be aggressive. As a man, you're not even supposed to laugh. You know, there's this controversial guy, his name is Kive. He's a Kenyan controversial person or whatever. He was saying that as a man, when you get to the house, you're supposed to be already like upset. Don't be there laughing. When you get inside the house, children are supposed to run inside their bedroom. Okay. And the wife should be kneeling, welcoming you inside, and then you're supposed to be the one who tells her, you know what, I want to say hi to the children. Okay, what type of stupidness is that? Like, can you imagine that? Like, you okay, so when the children hear you, they're supposed to run into their rooms. As a man, when the children hear you come back to the house, you're supposed to run into their rooms. And then he says that you're supposed to tell the woman, like, you know what, I want to see the children today. And she walks to the bedroom and tells them, you know what, daddy wants to see you guys. Okay, what types of toxicness is that? Guys, welcome to the live. We're talking about green flags in a relationship. Let me know some of the green flags that you see in relationships or you're looking for in a relationship. And guys, remember to like the live and remember to subscribe. So this is I am on boy live. Let me keep reading your things. Diamond says, I'm not saying being aggressive, just not showing weakness. A woman wants a gentle caveman. Okay, yes, a woman wants a gentle caveman, but it doesn't mean like, okay, be gentle, but then at the same time, start acting all nonchalant. Okay, if you're in love, you're in love. If you love them, you love them. Stop being here and there. Be something. Okay. Diana says a woman should not kneel when her man comes home. She might spill the food on his plate. What? Oh my God. Okay. These are the men who are supposed to be marrying us. Wow, God. I don't know if we are going to continue with the live with the type of noise that I'm persevering right here. Okay? Diamond says like the live, share the love, sub the queen. Okay, like why should a woman kneel? Okay, if I know how to welcome you home, okay, I can come to the door, hug you, but you don't need to tell me this stuff. Oh, when I come home, you should tell the children you should lock them up in the bedroom because I'm the man. These like the children should fear you. I know the men act as the disciplinarian in the homes, but then at the same time, it doesn't need to. It's not that serious. It's not that serious, okay? Uh, okay. So another green flag for me is somebody who is kind. So some people do mistake kindness for weakness, like what Dimas is talking about. Okay, I want a kind man. But Dimas is saying that like a kind man is somebody who is weak. Some people think a caring partner is too soft or too easy to manipulate, so they overlook them. So you see that? So actually that's what I need, a kind partner, okay? Somebody who doesn't mean like being patient, being loving, is not being a man. So I do need a kind partner, okay? The other green flag for me is uh somebody who is not dramatic, okay? I know I am dramatic. We are working on that, okay? But I just need somebody who's not dramatic. Like, okay, you know what? Somebody who is not being so toxic, because some toxic relationships often have intense up and downs. It's like it's either you're having it up here on the top, or like you're having it down there. So yeah, so another green flag for me is like somebody who is not dramatic. Like literally, just be yourself, be a man, and you know what? You're gonna be loved anyways. Okay. Um. Okay, so also another green flag for me is somebody who is confident. Literally, you need to be secure about yourself. You need to know who you are, because if you're not confident in yourself, somebody will be saying something and you just get upset or offended for absolutely no reason. Okay, so a man who is confident is literally a green flag. Confidence is actually a green flag for me. Um. So what green flag okay, this is a question that I'm asking. What green flag tells you someone will be a good long-term partner? What green flag tells you somebody will be a good long-term partner? What green flag tells you someone will be a good long-term partner? Okay, maybe I'm waiting if Dimas can help me. I need to get faster at typing. What green flag tells you someone will be a good long-term partner? What green flags tells you somebody is gonna be a good long-term partner? I think it's all of the above, but most importantly, somebody who is consistent, because we both know, like, let's say after you have children, it's gonna be changing how your body looks, how your body responds. You know what I'm saying? So I need somebody who is consistent in who they say they are, how they show up. I literally need somebody who is consistent. The other thing is somebody who communicates openly, okay? Somebody who doesn't beat around the bush, who tells you where they are at. So for some of the things that makes you see that this is going to be somebody who is going to be a good long-term partner is the consistency part and communicate openly, and somebody who respects you. So those are some of the things that makes you feel like somebody is going to be a good long-term partner. Demas Demas says, if you had to choose, which would you choose? A man who is emotionally unavailable but can protect you, or a man who is emotionally available? Okay, you know what? That's literally a tough one, because you want a man who protects you. But why can't you have both? Why can't you have the emotionally available one but can protect you? Okay, the emotionally unavailable, how will they protect you when they are unavailable? How will they know the problems that you're facing? Okay, how will they know what you're going through? Diamond says, if you had to choose a man who is emotionally unavailable but can protect you, or a man who is emotionally available but cannot protect you. But you know what, I think you can have both. You can have an emotionally available partner and also protects you. Why can't you have both? Guys, welcome to the live. My name is Wamboy. Good to see you all. Let me know which country are you watching me from. What do you believe in when it comes to green flags? What's those some of the green flags that are actually, or things that are actually non-negotiables for you? Diamond says, ideally you would want both, but if you had to choose, me personally, I think I would go with emotionally available. Okay, I am not trying to relive childhood or things that I saw growing up. So for me, emotionally, I would go with emotionally available. Yes, I would go with emotionally available, because life is too short to be spending it with somebody who doesn't want to be available. Okay, can you imagine can you imagine having a partner who is not your friend? Can you imagine having a partner who you cannot talk to the things that you're going through? you know it's just like, are we literally in a relationship? Can you imagine now having to look for a friend to tell your problems and not your partner? So another non-negotiable and actually a green flag is when my partner is actually wanting to be a friend. When a partner wants to pursue friendship with you, that's also a huge green flag. Okay, it's like you literally want to be part of my life. You don't mind when, like, I am telling you stuff that I'm going through, because when you're emotionally unavailable, how will you know the problems that I'm going through? Diamond says, great, you can cry on his shoulder with all the problems he can't resolve. Wow. The problem is, Diamas, you have this impression that that men are supposed to be only they okay. You know what? Sometimes, let me tell you, somebody can have problems that you cannot solve, even if you are a protector, you are whatever. I can have problems that you cannot solve, or they are not in your control. Okay, but if you're emotionally available, I can cry to you. You can help me get through them. You don't need to create solutions. You just need to be there. Red flags. She wants to be your friend and see where it goes. No, no. I know that's a red flag, like, wants to be friend. I am saying that somebody who wants to be friends with you, even though you're dating them, you're in a relationship with them. Somebody who wants to be your friend, even though you're dating them, that's a green flag. Somebody who wants to be there for you. That's emotionally availability that I'm talking about. Okay? Emotionally availability that I'm talking about. Okay? So another green flag for me is somebody who doesn't dwell on their past. Okay? Or, like, I don't need to be hearing about your exes every time. Okay, it's good to, and also somebody who is open. Yes. So another green flag for me is a man who doesn't bring baggage of children. Like, literally, because I know it's gonna be a problem, just come without children. Okay, so that's also another green flag for me. So I don't know what Diamonds, you want to be in a relationship. Do you want to be in a relationship or not? Because literally whatever you're giving is like somebody who literally doesn't want to be in a relationship, or somebody who is just an okay, you're literally not kind of, because if you want to be in a relationship, you would know that you can be a friend. You can be a friend to your partner, but then at the same time be in a relationship with them. It's not like, you know what, let's just be friends and see where this goes. No. Daima says green flag, a woman who wants you to have a relationship with her children. Green flag, a woman who wants you to have a relationship with her children. How is that a green flag? How is that a green flag? Wanting a woman who wants you to have a relationship with her children? How is that a green flag? I'm fine with being friends, but friends is second, not first. I know, yes, friends is second. So how is like a woman who wants you to be friends with her children? How is that a green flag? Okay? First of all, for me, the hugest green flag, stop bringing baggage into the relationship. You know? Okay, just especially when it comes to men when they have children, they are literally so, I don't know, so self-absorbed. Oh, with my child, as if you couldn't give birth to yours. Daima says, but otherwise you have two families, her and her kids, and then you come second in her life. Oh, okay. I see that. Okay, yeah. I see that. But let me tell you, you'll never come first to somebody who have a child. You will never be there first. You will always come second, third, fourth, depending on how many children that they have. You will never come first to somebody who have a child. Don't lie to yourself. I was watching Love is Blind reunion, of course, today. There's this guy, his name is Jordan, and he's with this lady, her name is Amber, okay? So Amber has a child, okay? So they end up breaking up, but Jordan doesn't say goodbye to Emma, the child, to Amber. And now Amber is having a problem with that like he didn't say goodbye to the child, Emma. Okay, but you know what? In my opinion, uh, you literally come third, fourth, fifth to somebody with a child. You'll never be the first. So before you get into a relationship with such, just know, okay? I sadly agree with that. Okay, so you guys, today we're gonna do a 1 hour live show, and it's already 1 hour, guys. I'm gonna see you guys on Monday with more energy. Most probably next week we're gonna do our 48 hours show. You guys stay tuned. I'm gonna keep updating you. So I think I'm gonna see you guys on Monday. I just need to recharge. It's been a good week, but hard in so many ways. But so you guys, I'm gonna see you on Monday. I just hope we all have a good weekend. Remember to bet on yourself. Remember to work hard on yourself than you work on your job. Remember to trust yourself. Remember to keep going on your dreams and whatever you want to accomplish. And even in relationships, keep going. Diva says miss you already. Okay, so you guys, goodbye. I'm gonna see you on Monday. Keep interacting with my videos, other videos, you know what I'm saying? So yes, maybe watch some of my videos during the weekend. So maybe probably we are gonna get there. We literally are gonna get there. So you guys, goodbye, and I'm gonna see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Feel free to contact me if you want to appear on my show on Monday or any day, and we can be able to organize that. So you guys have a great time, have a great weekend, and bye bye.